test, but there is a assignment. It's like a quiz. That is, I'm gonna place that right there. You need to do that by the end of today. I was gonna give that to you at the end of class, but there's a link now. It's also in Canvas modules. Has to be in by today. Otherwise, you see zeros showing up in Infinite Campus, which ain't no good. So make sure you do that today, before the end of the day. So either after we're done with our lesson, or during lunch or something, but it has to be done by it because the grading's going to happen and it's a hard deadline. So that's the link right there. I'll also add everyone do today. Okay. All right, so now that's out of the way. Thanks for reminding me. All right, so some people are saying system shooting, like how do we do it? Fabian's saying either we do the map or we start designing perks and stuff, drinks, mystery box. I love all that stuff. We still got to get like spawning and stuff in there. Let's hit play, see what we have for our Call of Duty Zombies game. So here they come after me, and then I can shoot them, and they fall. I've got my crosshair. If they get close to me, do they kill me? Oh no! So yeah, they do. Okay, eventually. All right. So then I get restart. It restarts it. So I agree. Our level design is a little lackluster, just a little bit.
Are you not sharing?
Oh, I'm not sharing. Thank you. Okay.
Every class.
Here we go. There we go. Here's what we actually left off with. So remember we did like the volumetric lighting and stuff. Looks so good. I just, again, not what you need in a Call of Duty game, but we tried it, right? So here's our guys. I can shoot them. They've got these death events, etc., etc. And then if they hit me too much, they get too close. Well, they seem not to be killing me. Okay, that's a problem. If I move closer to them, there we go. Okay, we got to fix that. And then you can restart. And that's basically what we got. We still need to be able to put like a knife effect in there. So yeah, it's all about the order that we want to do things. Am I still not sharing, guys? You should be able to see it on my screen. I am sharing. You can see it. Okay, gotcha. Great. Okay. Yeah, all right, so I'm saying let's do the knife. Let's do that. Okay, let's jam this thing out, and let's see what we can do. So I'm going to open up our blueprints, our enemy blueprint, our third-person character blueprint, our HUD. We'll get that stuff kind of open so that we can jump into development. You know, now that we're kind of accumulating all this code, it might be a good idea to eventually comment some of this stuff just so it doesn't get too out of hand. So that from afar we can know what exactly is happening. Let's see, spawn, damage, enemy health, disable movement. Hey, question, can somebody go look on the Epic Games or the Unreal Engine marketplace and see if there's any zombie models on there that we could use? We can do the Mixamo thing, but if there's one on the marketplace, it'll be already targeted towards this skeleton, the one that's in Unreal, which would be much better. So somebody find that. You don't have to have Epic Games Launcher. You can Google Unreal Engine Marketplace and see if we just have any zombie models that we can use. Free is better. If you find something that's free, we could do that. But if not, maybe we'll get it anyway. Anyway, in the meantime, we're okay. First off, they weren't killing me when they got really close, and that made me a little afraid that it's not working. So let's see what happens when they get close. Move towards on the enemy right now. Damage, enemy health, enemy death. Where are they killing us is the question. Damage player health. Okay, well, where does that get called? So I'm going to do a control. I'm going to go into find results and type in the name of the thing I'm looking for. Damage player. All right, it's just that one, so it's got to be over here, I would think. Damage player. All right, so there it is. So on event tick, we're saying if you're close enough to 100. All right, so let's make that 150. I don't know. That'll change at some point. No free zombies in the marketplace. All right, what's the least expensive zombie? Any zombies that we can get that aren't, $100 or something? Third-person character. What was I gonna say? I know we're gonna do the knife thing in a second, but oh, I know what I want to do. I didn't like how the camera was. Oh man, it still didn't work. Okay, I think I did fix that last time. They kind of bump into your camera when you get there, but we'll figure that out later date. Yeah, let's do some sort of knife event. You know, if you want, guys, find me some kind of asset pack that would be perfect for an environment like this. Like if we're gonna do true Call of Duty Zombies, we really should just do the true Call of Duty Zombies. So I need like a cement rubble, abandoned, building, like apocalyptic scenario, Chernobyl, whatever, like that kind of style of thing. So, okay, let's see. Let's see. Question. I have to actually ask this because I don't remember. When you play Call of Duty Zombies and you shoot, is the knife a separate button or is it something you have to equip to? It's a separate button, right? It's just always there. Separate button. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay. So how would I do a knife? I mean, obviously we can do something that swings from this end to the other. Right now we're not animated. I mean, we're here. We can, our character is not visible. We're gonna want to make this guy visible eventually, even though it's first person perspective. Because if we make it multiplayer, you got to be able to see the guy. Typically, what you could do is you could add some sort of box pivoted to the hand or something. It follows the hand around, so socketed to the hand. Whatever it touches, that's what causes the knife effect. You could also probably totally get away with doing it as a line trace, just from the view, a really short line trace, the same as we're doing the weapon, which I think we'll do. We'll do that. We'll do the line trace situation. So let's actually parent these. Or let's do this. I'm going to duplicate end, and we're going to put end parentheses knife. Remember, line trace just shoots an invisible line from one point to another, and so this line's going to go out, not very far, about that far. Maybe that far. Okay. So when you press the knife, we'll put a delay on it, by the way, unlike the gun. Well, the gun will get one too. That way you can't spam it. You don't want to spam the knife button. Just, you have that animation. Again, the animation is secondary. The animation doesn't cause the knife to hit, but we want that reaction. So let's do custom event. We'll do this knife. Just name it that. And I like to make my custom events have verbs in them, since they're events or things that can be caused. Knife forward. Sure. At least that's a little more descriptive. Let's just go copy our line trace stuff.
Mister.
Yeah.
I dropped in a link for environmental stuff.
You did. Okay, I'm opening it up.
World level.
Sweet. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put a delay here, so you can't knife anything beyond this. All right, Christian, I like this, but I feel like this doesn't fit the Call of Duty game unless it's like Call of Duty Pinocchio.
Since the light was dark and everything, I thought it would work, but okay.
No, it would work at the forest. Actually, no, I see what you're saying. It actually would work if we wanted this kind of light, like this Danish village with the freaking zombies and stuff roaming around. Could be pretty cool. I don't know. If you guys want to do that, we could do that. Totally. Not bad.
Yes, but it's an option.
Okay. So if knife forward is hit, what should the knife button be? Somebody give me a key or a button. Will we press the knife? we're pressing left mouse button to shoot, so we could do right mouse button as knife. Let's do right mouse button. Right mouse. All right, right mouse button will cause knife forward. And, you know, hey, if you knife something and the hit result is, of course, a zombie, so we're going to do the same thing that we did kind of here. Or casting to a zombie. Did we hit a zombie? Then we want to damage that zombie. So we'll call the damage enemy health. And knives are only worth 1. Okay. Now if we later on do the insta-kill thing, that'll be okay. This code will still work because when you do insta-kill, it sets everyone's health in the world to 1. Maybe we should start working on those perks too, those sorts of things. R wouldn't it be R should be knife. R. We could do R. Someone else said V. All right, let's do a poll. What's the action to knife? I have right now is right mouse. Right mouse, V, R, other. Bam. All right, there's a poll launch now if you want to throw your votes into that. Oh, yeah, right mouse would be aim. Good point. Aim down the sight kind of thing. All right. So we got that out of the way. Time is flying by. Okay, we're shooting enemies. My knife, does my knife do anything? So when they get close to me, I'm gonna try right mousing. Oh, and it worked. Okay, cool. So it worked. It definitely worked. They kicked a little bit too close. So, let me think. So we did this really wonky code last time where we said, okay, get distance 2 if you're less than this, and if that's true, do once, damage the player health. But what? Then they never damage you again? Like, no, we need to do this. We need to have a delay there, which means they can hit you again. They can hit you every 0.7 seconds. And what we're going to do, and this is going to look wonky, but remember we did this do once? Well, do onces can be reset. A do once causes the code after it to only happen once. But if you want it to happen again, and since we're on tick, this is coming through all the time, right? As long as the player character and the zombie are less than 150 units apart, this is all going to get passed through. You want this to be triggered again eventually, but not every frame. Put a delay here. We'll drag this delay all the way over to the reset. Okay? This is one of those very rare scenarios where then you'll see the wire go the wrong way. So to do that, I like to do this. Kind of make it a little bit more clear about what's going on. But it's one of those weird things, right? Because you can see, all right, after, if you're standing next to a zombie, up until just now, he has 1 hit to hit you with ever, and then he can never hit you again and hurt you again. Well, that's no good. So now, all right, if you're going to be stupid enough to stand there next to the zombie, after 0.7 seconds, he's going to hit you again. And then it's going to be a do once, you can see, because it comes through here. But guess what? You stand there another 0.7 seconds, he's going to hit you again until you die, right? So that's kind of the logic. We just put that in there. All right, we're getting some options here. Sweet. Okay. Let's take a look. Possible environments. Ooh, I love that zombie. Oh my gosh. $10? What do you guys think about the zombie? I mean, I kind of wish he had pants on, I'm not going to lie, but at least there's nothing too inappropriate about it. He is a zombie. Wow. Kind of like a Fallout zombie almost. Let's see, is he animated? What's the deal here? AAA zombies ready to use. Blah, blah, blah. Fully rigged with over 20 animations. Sketch fab. Scaled to epic skeleton. Rigged to epic skeleton. That's what I was looking for. Animated. Yeah, and is there a video? I'm always, worried when there's not a video. There isn't. Oh, maybe that's a video. Yeah, we can see this. That's in the next shot. It's pretty great, guys. And actually, the fact that he doesn't have, the clothing meshes means that we could potentially dress him up however we want to. This is a well-made asset for that reason. we could have him be in the 1945 German outfit like Call of Duty. So I don't know. I'm kind of willing to do this one. I think this is really nice. Interesting. Yes. All right, and then you guys got this, some foresty kind of stuff. Pretty low poly. It's a little bit too low poly for my liking. At least for the style. Matte painting skybox. Oh, interesting. Does Call of Duty have like a ring in the sky like that or something? Is that a thing, or like an eclipse? It's real pretty. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's buy the zombie, and we'll bring the zombie in. Because I really like that zombie. Oh, that's really cool looking. Yeah. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, that could be really cool. I'm really intrigued by that. Even if you can get away with something, like I could make the eclipse effect in the material, some like masking and the sun, the part of the material that creates the sun and everything on the sky material. I could definitely do that, but you look at something like this, and one of the benefit of downloading marketplace stuff is you get to learn what someone else did. Like I want to go into this and reverse engineer exactly what they're doing right there, and it's a good way of learning. So, there's a few zombies on the marketplace here. Quite a few zombies. Well, okay, what was the zombie one that we asked for? Monster zombies? That's what it's called? Jeez, there are just like tons of zombie stuff we could pull from. Now I'm like window shopping. I think the one we had was the best, so let's do that. Monsters zombie.
In today's video, we're going to step through the process of building exterior lighting for a scene.
No, we're not. All right. Okay, so Polygon Maker is the person who made. So sometimes when you can't find something, you just type in the name of the person who's responsible for it. So let's try Polygon Maker. Why am I not able to find this, guys? Ooh, they have a mummy. Make a note of that.
Estuvo interesante.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. The link, yeah, but I need to open it in the Epic Games Store. Maybe through the link, if I hit buy now, it'll take me to Epic. Duh, should have done that. Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Nobody look. All right, we are the proud owners of Monster Zombie. Okay, so I'm gonna go to library, process of adding something in, very simple. In the meantime, looks like you guys found me some props and stuff, which would be cool. Check those out. All right, ZOM, zombie. That's not it. That's zombie melee pack. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. I'll restart the Epic Games launcher. It's fine. So anyway, we've fixed this part of the code where they were too busy only hitting you once to never hit you again. I talked earlier about there needing to be rounds and stuff. Here's what we need to do now. We need to make something called the game mode. The game mode. There needs to be a place where we can run code that happens for everybody involved in the game because it's a multiplayer game. Typically in single player games, I just can put everything on the character. Player character isn't going to get destroyed. It's always an object that exists. It's always accessible. You can always do get player character and then cast to it, right? So all of the events and stuff at the event are just running around to make the game work, and the game mode checking out what round are we on, right? And put that on the player character. Not so in a multiplayer game, because in a multiplayer game, what happens if there's 4 players and what round everyone is on is stored on one of those characters? Well, which one do you store it on? All of them? But what if it ends up changing between them, right? What if somebody gets kicked out of the game? Their internet stops, and now they're no longer there. So you don't want to store information on the character that needs to be pertinent to everyone, right? Everyone needs to access one location that always stores the round. You know, it needs to be stored in one blueprint, not in 4, that kind of thing. Let's find this. We have a blueprint for that specific type. It's called the, whatever is turn a live stream. Oh, good. It's called the game mode. The game mode. All right, I'm typing in zombie. Monster zombie's not even coming up. I feel like I've been bamboozled by Epic because I know I purchased it and I got the confirmation and everything. So we're gonna go back to the marketplace. I'm gonna see if I can. I think I actually saw it. Monster zombie. I just didn't recognize it because of the thumbnail. Maybe not. I'm just trying to get the zombie in here. Were you logged in the right account? I mean, yeah, I only have one account. I think. I'll check again. Yeah, I'm in the right account. If I hit download, will it take me to... Yes, open it. Yes, okay. Now it's going to take me to the link. Finally, add to project. All right. Period 4, P4. We're still called Call of Checkers, by the way. All right, so it's 200 megabytes. It's going to download that. We'll let that happen in the background. As I was saying, we need to have something called, we need to have one universal thing, almost like you think of it like it's the server, where you have a multiplayer game, but who do they check in with that they all talk to? One singular item that holds the data of the round we're currently on, you know, that kind of thing, and other stuff. You make that the game mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a game mode. It's a type of blueprint. So we'll do this. We're going to do game mode base. And we're going to name it COD game mode. Double click. And you know, when you use the third person character example map, it actually has a game mode that is it's called third person game mode. It already is a game mode here that's set. Like if I go to project settings, which is where we're going to change our game mode in project settings to be the new one that we're making, you'll see select a game mode, default game mode, third person game mode. Right? And the game mode says, all right, what's the default pawn? That means if I'm spawning a character or someone's joining the game, what blueprint are they actually playing as? What's their character blueprint? So the default pawn is that set to third-person character, things like that. So we're going to want to set the same thing up here. So for our COD game mode, our default pawn, where are you? Default pawn is going to be third-person character. And then the rest we kind of leave alone. I think that's fine. Now what we'll do is we'll tell our project settings, I don't want you using the third-person game mode. I want you to use COD game mode now. And what's nice is just like how you can always access the player character, for example, by doing get player character, cast the third-person character, whatever, and then ask for its variables. You do that with the game mode from any blueprint. widgets can do it, the zombies can do it. You can say get game mode, cast to COD game mode, and then start changing or asking for its variables. So we're gonna do that. So let's make a variable on here called current round, and that's gonna store our current round, and that's gonna be an integer, and the default value will be 1, so that when we start the game, we're already on our first round, and we'll be able to do kind of the round switching, the round changing from this sort of blueprint. Okay. Let's see. So I want to take a look at our HUD real quick, because I know our HUD, we added some spots here, but we didn't actually, like, this is the round number, right? Let's actually bind this number of the round we're on to the game mode's round variable. So watch how that happens. Text, bind, create binding. Like I told you, get game mode. That's a node. Cast to COD game mode. Bam. Now we just ask it for its variables. We can trigger events on it, whatever we want, including events like, and we can make an event on here called advance to next game mode, or sorry, advance to next round. So let's ask for its current round. Plug that into our widget. Bam. That's how we get the same widget, the correct round showing up in our HUD. Okay. Let's see, weapons, whatever. So it should say 1 when I hit play, and the widget does say 1 in the lower left there. You see, it says 1, and then we died, and we died much faster that time, which is great. It's exactly what we want. So. Next time, what we'll do is we'll probably get the animations for the zombie integrated in here, so that we have actual zombies chasing us, and that'll be really cool to kind of make it kind of come to life in that regard. There are still a lot of things to do. Spawning is a big one. I wanted to get to that today, but we didn't. But spawning would be great. That's not too difficult, especially now that we know where the round is stored. We could always figure out what round we're on and if we just entered a new round or not, and spawn on that event. You guys sent me awesome links, so this is cool. If you found some good links, save the links and drop them in next time, because I'll take a longer look potentially at environments that we can settle on and decide on. You have to edit the speed for zombies too. They slow in the beginning rounds, they get faster. Yeah, absolutely. You know what we could do is we'll probably make a variable for the zombie speed, and we'll set that variable to, this is a neat setting you can set variables to, it's a little detail panel thing. Expose on spawn. And if you check mark a variable's expose on spawn variable, whenever you spawn that item, on the spawn node it has the input to literally say, okay, what do you want that number to be? What do you want that variable to be? And we put in a little random, so it's a little bit random, so some zombies are better than others, but we'll scale their speed, we'll scale it with the current game mode number, or sorry, the current round number, right? All right, so we're like 52% downloaded on this, so I don't think it'll be ready for us to see this time.